Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Hendricks. I am the treasurer for CUUPS.
I am Chris Hendricks. I'm the web weaver for CUUPS.
CUUPS stands for Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans. We are a committee at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Tampa. And tonight marks our, it's the 7th month, but it's the 8th full moon ritual because it's a blue moon and it's Samhain and it's Mercury retrograde, but I was really going to try to leave that part out.
But wait, it still looks white.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, so I'm not going to pay attention to you. So we have a lot of stuff to tell you about tonight. First up on our list is church reopening. Okay, so we've had a lot of people asking about this again, and yet again we basically have, unfortunately, nothing really to tell you. Other than there are no official plans yet. There is a reopening committee at the UU who are working on getting guidelines and a possible timeline. But unfortunately, our positivity rate here in Florida is going in the wrong direction. So we don't have a date set yet for the reopening of the church. Promise as soon as we have any information on that, we will get it out to you. We'll keep you posted via the Facebook group, the Facebook site, and the UU website.
I'll put links to all that in the video.
Yep. So when we do reopening, that was close to English. When we do reopen, it will be a limited capacity. We do know that. And there will be some sort of process put in place for indicating that you're interested in coming in person. We're not at that point yet to even have that process in place. And we don't know what that process is going to be. That's still up for discussion and debate. So when we have details on all of that, we will definitely let you know. Okay, so that's reopening. Next up is
our full moon fundraiser.
Full moon fundraiser. This is the last day to donate to be part of the full moon fundraiser. The full moon fundraiser was put together by Robin Rodriguez. Thank you so much, Robin, for working so hard on this. Awesome campaign this whole month. Fabulous job. So if you'd like to donate, this is the last day. The full moon fundraiser is to donate $31. We're asking for $31 because there's 31 days between the two full moons this month. So, actually there's less than 31, but anyway, $31 is what we're asking you to donate. $31 in October, big number. So that's what we're asking you to do. So to donate, go to uutampa.org, press that little orange button in the bottom left side of the page that says donate now, and then put CUUPS in the event field. And he's going to have all sorts of cute little screenshots and things that'll show you what to do. We will have a grand total for this fundraiser at the November CUUPS meeting.
Now, just because the fundraiser's over doesn't mean the church is going to say, hey, we don't need any more money. We always need money. There's always expenses to be had at the church. We do need stuff to help us sustain, like the website and the bills that we are still incurring. So if you'd like to, please go donate anytime.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely still take your money. That's not a problem. Okay. So there's that. Now, on to the next fundraiser. So that one's ending, but we're going to have a big one starting up in December called the 13 Days of Yule. And you know what? We're going to pause this video right here because we've got something to show you. So we're gonna. Okay, so through the magic of cinema, stuff magically appears. Bling! Okay, so for the 13 Days of Yule fundraiser, the baskets that were going to be donated to the Masquerade Ball, which isn't happening, I've been in touch with everybody who volunteered, and they're going to donate them to us for a 13 Days of Yule fundraiser. And what this fundraiser is it's going to start on December 1st and run through December 13th. It will be an online auction where you can bid on the baskets that were going to be donated back to us. Okay? And then the winners of the baskets can pick them up on December 19th. So we have 4 that have already been gifted to us, so 4 different packages. These are all from Pearl at Mystical Sense. So we have an incense package that's valued at $25, a singing bowl, and a beautiful charging plate that's a sacred geometry charging plate that's valued at $50. We have a basket, a candle, magic, and teas basket, and we also have a full altar kit. So the candle magic and teas basket is $75, and the large basket for an altar kit, full altar kit, is $100. So these 4, along with another 4 and 9 is 12, another 9 will be available as a silent auction starting on December 1st for the 13 days of Yule, December 1st to 13th. Watch the UU website, Facebook webpage, and Facebook group for more details on that and how you can bid and all that kind of jazz.
Of course, we'll have better photos, descriptions of everything that's in each basket. Not only these four, but also the rest of them when it gets closer to time.
When it gets a little closer, we'll have all of that out to you guys. And if you have any questions on that, please contact me. I'm running this one. Okay.
Best way to reach her is probably through the CUUPS email, cuups@uutampa.org.
And of course, these make awesome Yule and Christmas gifts, just saying. All right, and of course, all the proceeds go back to the UU. All right, so that was our 13 Days of Yule fundraiser. Would you like to talk about church events?
Yes, at the church, we have multiple events that are not specific to pagans. They're for everyone, but they encourage everyone to participate. There's a daily tea time at 3:30 p.m., a weekly meditation on Tuesdays from 6:30 to 7 p.m., a book club on Saturdays at 1:30 p.m., game night on Fridays at 7:30 p.m., and tomorrow, Sunday, at 11:30 coffee hour, they're going to be doing an honoring of the ancestors. Sounds familiar.
Gee.
It's time to honor your ancestors and tell stories, bring a photo, and come to the coffee hour. All these events happen over Zoom. If you contact us, cuups@uutampa.org, we can get you the Zoom links that you need for whatever event you'd like to attend. You can also visit the church website, uutampa.org. That's uutampa.org. I'll get the right one in the little video. And you can see all the events happening there on the calendar.
Awesome. Okay, so last couple things is November. CUUPS meeting is on November 15th at noon by Zoom. The Zoom info will be posted on the website, Facebook group, and Facebook page. So look for that if you'd like to attend. We will be bringing, the council, CUUPS Council will be bringing bylaws revisions and amendment to the agreement with the UU to this meeting for CUUPS members to vote on. So if you're a CUUPS member, this is a really important meeting for you to attend. So please plan on attending. Again, if you're a CUUPS member, we need your vote. All right, last is tonight's ritual. Let's actually talk about tonight's ritual. Okay, so tonight's ritual is a community effort that was facilitated by Serenity Coven. Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, us for once, yeah. So special thanks to Exordium for their contributions to the ritual, and to the community in general for the awesome response to the ancestor calls. We've got a lot of them. We really appreciate that. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
You really appreciate that. It was a lot of work for me.
I know, and I appreciate all the work you did.
You're all lovely, but it's great.
Yeah.
It came out really nice.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Also, many thanks to Willow, a.k.a. Gilbert, Lady Firestorm, a.k.a. Candy, Lady Ravenmist, a.k.a. Jeannie Miller, and Alyssa Wilds for sharing stories with us tonight about the 4 members of CUUPS who have crossed over that we're sharing their stories. And of course, big thanks to Mama Gina for the use of her song, Sisters Waiting. So, for tonight's ritual, what you will need, you need a candle. That's it. Any candle, any color, any style, doesn't matter. Just need a candle. Okay? And of course, if you want to enjoy wine and loaf with us, you need something to eat and drink. And other than that, that's it. So, enjoy it. Stay safe, stay well, stay blessed, and we'll see you next month. So, see you later.
Bye.
Come, blow upon the embers of the sacred fires, for there must always be one to tell the tales that speak to our kind, the myths, the legends, the lessons, and the stories that are yet to be. Come, blow upon the embers with me, the past and the future will truly be. Come, blow upon the embers with me, the wheel shall turn for eternity. And the wheel turns and arrives at Samhain. Feel the atmosphere as the veil thins. Many will visit this night, and those who have passed during this turning will joyfully enter the summer lands. Come blow upon the embers with me. The past and the future will truly be.
Well, hello. Is it your first time here?
Yeah.
Well, welcome. It's so good to have you. So we're glad to see you. You know, tonight, I hear they're going to dance the witch's rune. It's going to be so much fun. So, listen, since it's your first time here, let me tell you a little something. They're going to ask you some watchwords tonight. They're going to ask you how you enter the circle, and we all reply with our favorite watchwords, which is in perfect love and perfect trust. So come on, I hear they're getting ready for the circle. So normally, we go inside, but tonight, we're going to go outside. So come on, follow me. Come this way. All right, this guy right here will take care of you. I'll meet you inside.
How do you enter the circle?
May the god of the shadows and the goddess of the night guide you through the dark until the days you come once again to the light. Blessed be.
Come on, don't be shy. Come in, come in. Come have a seat. So welcome to Ritual tonight. My name is Lady Amayula Didiza, but most of you know me as Janie Hendricks. I am the High Priestess of Serenity Coven, and tonight we are honored to lead our community Samhain ritual for CUUPS. Tonight is Samhain, the Witch's New Year, and our High Holy Night. It is a time to honor the dead, our ancestors that are both by blood and our ancestors by choice. Because Samhain and honoring tradition is central to our path, we have invited the community to participate in tonight's ritual by inviting their loved ones to our sacred space during our ancestor call. The community has experienced its share of losses this year from many sources, including COVID-19. Representatives from several groups in the community took part in this ritual tonight to honor those who have helped us become the community that we all take so much pride in. May the rite begin by the dancing of the witch's rune.
Darksome night and shining moon, hearken to the witch's rune. East and south and west and north, here we come to call ye forth. Earth and water, air and fire, work ye unto our desire. Wand and pentacle, cup and sword, hearken ye unto our word. Cords and center, scourge and knife, wake 'em all ye unto life. Powers of the witch's blade, come ye as the charm is made. Queen of heaven, queen of hell, lend your power unto the spell. Horned hunter of the night, work our will by magic right. By earth and air and sea, as we will, so mote it be. By the light of the moon and sun, chant the spell and be it done. Echo, echo, Azarak. Echo, echo, Zamalak. Echo, echo, Kurdanos. Echo, echo, Aradia.
O Earth of the North, we welcome you to our circle. As you enter, we ask you to ground us like the deepest roots of the tallest trees. Blessed be, O Earth.
O air of the East, we welcome you to our circle. As you enter, we ask for freedom so that we may fly with the slightest breeze. Blessed be, O air.
We welcome you to our circle. As you enter, we ask for warmth from our head to our toes. Protect us from coming snows. Blessed be, O fire.
O spirits, we welcome you to our circle. As you enter, we ask for a bridge from here to the Netherlands, connecting us to what was lost with shining silver strands. Blessed be, O Spirit.
O water of the West, we welcome you to our circle. As you enter, we ask for patience like the humble stream which bores and bores through solid stone and all that is between. Blessed be, O water.
I stand here now on Samhain night, betwixt dusk and dawn. I cast this circle amidst the light, within this bridge we've drawn. Sentinels guard us, and spirits watch from the bridge we've made. One face out, one face in, all foes are stayed. Samhain's night is here again, as the wheel turns anew. This circle is cast. Spirits, you may now come through.
Please attend to the east. I call upon the spirits of the eastern realm, the ethereal wind, whose invisible and unseen form is known by the movement it creates. Kind spirits, travel on the winds of fate to enter into the circle. Whispering spirits of air, you are most welcome here on this sacred night. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Please stand and attend to the south. I call upon the spirits of the southern realms, the fire that consumes the phoenix. Through death we are reborn. Through fire we are purified until nothing but our original and untainted essence remain. The fire of the spirit may change, but it may never be extinguished. Familiar spirits, I beckon you towards the fire's glow. Enter into the circle. Burning spirits of fire, you are most welcome here on this sacred night. We bid ye hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I call upon the spirits of the western realm, the deep mysteries of the water. Beloved spirits, my tears I have shed at your passing from this realm. By the water that is my blood, I ask for your presence here tonight. Sail upon the sea of mystery and enter into this circle. Flowing spirits of our water, you are most welcome here. On this sacred night, we bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I call upon the spirits of the northern realm, the mighty earth, divine earth spirit who cradles the bones of the dead. I bid you reveal the mysteries that you contain. The earth that I walk upon and adore is the same earth that houses the remains of my beloveds and the bones of my ancestors. I ask for your blessings as you enter into this circle. Gentle spirits of earth, you are most welcome here on this sacred night. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Spirits walking on this night, hearken, hearken to my call. Gather in this circle light. Enter, enter, one and all. Whether you are plant or pet, or human spirit roaming free, into this circle you are let. Blessings be bestow up on thee. Please say to us what you must say, and give us all your worries, deep, and we will guide you on the way. To peace and rest and gentle sleep, spirits walking on this night, hearken, hearken to my call. Gather in the circle light. Enter, enter, one and all.
The western gate is now open. Welcome, beloved ancestors.
We now call to the ancestors by blood or choice of this community.
My name is Star Wolf, and I call my ancestor Orlando Diaz into the circle.
My name is Cassie Kramer, and I'm inviting my little brother Wesley Kramer to the circle tonight.
My name is Robin Rodriguez, and I am inviting my grandmother, Phyllis Goodwin, into the circle this night.
My name is Dee Dee McLean, and I'm inviting my parents, Doug and Cindy McLean, to the circle.
Karen Zindel invites her father, Edward Zindel, to our circle tonight.
My name is Robin Rodriguez, and I am inviting my grandmother, Dorothy Muffley, into the circle this night.
My name is Jamie Hendricks, aka Lady Amalai Udiza, and I call Carol Westmoreland to the circle tonight.
My name is Sahara Rain, and I call my beautiful, beloved sister Rose to the circle tonight.
My name is Kirsten Lombitzer, and I invite my 11th grade grandmother, Pocahontas, into the circle tonight.
Candy Gale invites her parents, Loretta and Melvin Gale, to our circle tonight.
My name is Azul Sarlin. I call upon my mother and father's ancestors, the Marcas and the Santiagos, and all the animals that are in the brush fires of all the fires that are happening in 2020. Blessed be.
Miss Betty calls her grandparents, Francis and Gladys Smotherman, to the ritual tonight.
My name is JC, and I would like to invite Tiffany into our circle.
On this Samhain night, I call forth my ancestors, Tainos, Spaniards, Africans. Be here with me. Welcome.
Okay. Lisa Lepec calls her grandmother, Gertrude Tiffany, to the circle tonight.
My name is Jamie Hendricks, and I call Susan Miller, Lady Dreaming Owl, to our circle tonight.
Hi, I'm Carlin Tracy, otherwise known as Starfire with Shaylee, and I would like to invite Shirley DeSroches, who was a Coven sister, my grandmother Ida Mae Pressler, leader, and my grandparents Cecil and Bernice Mulholland to this Samhain celebration.
Hey, my name is Nightspire. I'd like to call Ollis. A lot of you know him as Lord Sunfire or Ollis. He used to be the leader of CUUPS.
This is Chalice Moon, and I wish to honor my friend Ken Davis and my aunt Phyllis Kallenberg.
Jennifer McMenamy Leroy calls her parents, Jean and Fred Hottenstein, to their circle tonight.
My name is Stevie Ratai, and I call to the circle my mother, Sheila Masters, and my aunt, Mamie Schaefer. Welcome to our circle.
Russell Patterson invites his father, Warren Patterson, to our circle tonight.
Welcome, my ancestors, this night to this sacred circle of trust and perfect love. Granny, Grandma, Mom, and my pioneer ancestors, Granny, grandparents, Mom, and Uncle. Welcome. A toast to you in honor of all you have done to bring us to this time.
We call in all the ancestors by blood or by choice who were unnamed, yet whispered in the hearts of those who attend this ritual tonight.
Kernanos, Lord of the Underworld, Keeper of the Darkness, come to us on this Samhain night. Walk with our ancestors from the lands where they now reside, and join us in our celebration of life and death as we honor the great wheel ever turning. Kernanos, we welcome you.
Hail.
Hail
and welcome. Hecate, hear us. We invite the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. Come to us on this Samhain night
as the veil between the world of the living and the world of the dead grows thin. Assist our loved ones who have gone before in returning to this earthly plane. Come be with your children this night. Hecate, we welcome you. Hail and welcome.
Diana Ferguson, author of The Magical Year, wrote, "On October 31st, the world as we know it changes for a brief span. Time, the fourth dimension, ceases to exist, and a doorway opens into the fifth dimension, normally inaccessible to man, the space that is the other world. Tonight is October 31st, and tonight we have opened the western portal, the gate to the other world, to allow our beloved ancestors to join us in sacred space."
Go ahead.
In one Samhain legend, a deity known as the Lord of the Dead gathered together the souls of all men, women, and children who had died during the previous year and had since been confined to the bodies of animals while awaiting entrances to the underworld. With their sins expiated, they would be set free to begin their journey to the Celtic underworld. In addition, homesick spirits were free to roam the mortal world and return to their old earthly homes to seek the warmth of the hearth and visit their living kin. Families would often prepare offerings of fruits, vegetables, and other favorite foods of their ancestors to welcome them on Samhain evening. Hilltop bonfires would illuminate the skies with an eerie orange glow, serving as a welcoming light for the souls of the dead.
Tonight, for our work, we honor the ancestors who have helped us build the tradition and community we know as Circles in the Woods CUUPS Full Moon Celebration at the UU in Tampa. The four people we have chosen to honor tonight have deep roots in the foundation of this community. They are Lady Dreaming Owl, aka Susan Miller, Carol Westmoreland, Lady Amelie, aka Shirley DeRocha, and Lord Sunfire Sage, aka Alice Hughes. For those of you who may not have had the privilege to know these wonderful individuals, we would like to tell you a little about them and their contributions to our community. Mama Gina has graciously allowed us the use of her song, Sisters Waiting. We'll be back with you in a moment.
Sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. The veil is thin and the body's tired. Sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. The veil is thin and the body's tired. Sisters waiting on the other side. Children, they will come and they will grow. Children, they will come and they will grow. We give them life and then we let them go. Sisters waiting on the other side. Mother holds you while you're in this world. Mother holds you while you're in this world. Her embrace is slipping from her little girl. Sisters waiting on the other side. Grandmother's wisdom's all we need to know. Grandmother's wisdom's all we need to know. As she passes, so we all will go. Sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. The veil is thin and the body's tired. Sisters waiting on the other side. They owl, the red-tailed hawk, the butterfly. The owl, the red-tailed hawk, the butterfly. The journey is long and you have wings to try. And sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. Sisters waiting on the other side. The veil is thin and the body's tight. Sisters waiting on the other side. The owl, the red-tailed hawk, the butterfly. The owl, the red-tailed hawk, the butterfly. The journey's long and you have wings to try. And sisters waiting on the other side. 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 Sisters waiting.
Hey, I was asked to share a favorite story of one of my most favorite people, and it's about Susan Miller, Lady Dreaming Owl. And though I have a few stories, memories about her, the one that really stands out to me is one where I traveled up to Tennessee for my second degree elevation, and Lady Dreaming Owl was there among other people, and I was only there for the weekend, and so was she, and she was getting ready to leave to come back to Florida and not be able to stay for my elevation ceremony. And of course I was so brokenhearted because I wanted her to be there, and I don't know what happened, but I think the gods felt my sadness, that though it wasn't good for her, she wound up losing her sway bar on the back of her car, and she couldn't pull her camper back home. So of course they went to order one, and it wasn't gonna get there until Monday. Go figure. So she had to stay in Tennessee. She was part of my elevation. I told her I was so sorry for putting it out there, that I really wanted her to be there, and that someone stole her sway bar when she had gone into town. But I got to have one of my very favorite people / witch attend my elevation. She was such a sweetheart. Lady Dreaming Owl was so kind-hearted, but stern when she needed to be, and very loving, very understanding. She was one of my favorite teachers when I first started walking this path here in Florida. I miss her dearly. I think about her every day. So that's my favorite story of Lady Dio, I would hope that one day I can be half the witch that she was. I aspire to be just like her.
Good girl. Okay. Good evening. My name is Jamie Hendricks, and I'm going to share with you tonight a piece written about Shirley DeRocher, aka Lady Amelie. It was written by Jeannie Miller, aka Lady Raven Mist. So, from Jeannie. I feel honoring our recent ancestors who started our community on this Samhain night and a blue moon to boot is a ritual that is beyond important to us all. Even in this time of COVID, our community endures to bring Full Moon Circle to us. It is also a reminder that each of us will be an ancestor of this community as well. What legacy will you leave behind for those who will come later? I didn't come to know Lady Amelie like everyone else did. She had a wonderful shop by the name of Under the Gypsy Moon, which was a cornerstone in our community. It was the most magical of shops. The shop was the most welcoming of places, and you could find beautiful pagan items, books to help you find your path, attend a class on witchcraft, have a tarot reading, buy herbs, or come and sit a spell and have a cup of tea with Lady A. She was also where many of us were introduced to Full Moon Circle at the UU Church. She had such love and acceptance of everyone. Like the Pied Piper, she gathered everyone around and led us on a guided tour of the enchanted forest, helping each person find their own path. I found Lady Amelie in a very different way. I was dropped unceremoniously in Lady Amelie's lap by another crone of our community, the Blue Goddess, maker of the most beautiful cloaks any of us are very proud to own. "Here is your new student," she said to Lady Amelie, and promptly left us both standing there in the UU Church looking completely puzzled. We became immediate friends, and never had I ever been given such a precious gift. Lady Amelie shared some of her past with me that I think you might like to know. She was raised in Savannah with a mother who moved in all the best social circles. Amelie was raised to take her place in society as well. Can you imagine Lady A at cotillion in a white foo-foo dress? She had all the young men following her around, and she could have had her pick. Much to her mother's chagrin, Amelie preferred spending time with her grandmother. Her grandmother, whom she called Nin, was a hedge witch from way back and taught her outrageous things like digging in the garden to raise herbs, and how to divine with a pendulum, and how to read tea leaves, how to have fun, and most of all, how to be fierce. Her mother never quite recovered from the influence. Amelie did flow into the life of high society as an adult and lived in Lake Worth, Florida. Again, defying her station, she made herself a life on her own terms. She was quite the glamour queen, and with the drama of Bette Davis, the Hollywood style and beauty of Veronica Lake, and of course with the mischief of Katharine Hepburn. The highest end shops would pay her to walk up and down the boulevard modeling the trendiest in culture. She made quite the picture, stopping traffic, the most stunning goddess, leading her 2 Irish wolfhounds. She made many friends and stayed friends with them all of her life. Then there was a time when she was living in Jupiter, Florida, raising horses and cows and gardening. She loved horses and the smell of the barn in the morning as she did her chores. She chuckles as she told me about this feud she was having with a neighbor. He had a prized bull that kept breaking through the fence. It happened 3 or 4 times, and he kept refusing to pay for the repairs to the fence. With a chuckle, she told me about the 5th time the bull made himself a nuisance. She grabbed herself a shovel and dug a trench for her cow to stand in while the prized bull inseminated her. The neighbor was furious and actually took her to civil court. When the judge reviewed all of the evidence, including the invoices for the previous fence repairs, he laughed and ruled in Amelie's favor and required the neighbor to pay for all the fence repairs. Such a charmer she was. She kept many of her friends from Jupiter for her life as well. When she moved to Brandon, she opened Under the Gypsy Moon in its many different locations. She began to gather us around her skirts. She loved us and we adored her. When she crossed over, I inherited a shawl from her. It was lovely, but even more touching was the note that was included. It read, "My grandmother, Margaret Shields, whom I called Nin, was born in Edinburgh, Scotland in November of 1872. She married Henry Wills of Denmark in 1893 and immigrated to this country. Among other treasures she brought over was her paisley shawl. Although primarily used as a wrap to ward off the cold, it eventually became a fixture in the parlor draped over the grand piano. I remember as a child feeling the softness of the fabric and marveling at the lovely brilliant colors. If any of us were needing some comfort, Nin would say, 'Go get the paisley shawl.' She would wrap us up in it, and soon we were indeed comforted." Never claiming to be a seamstress, Nin would repair the ultimate rips in the fabric with any thread that happened to be available. The result was not always compatible and sometimes good-sized lumps, but we didn't care. The paisley shawl continued to work its magic on all of us. There are three sisters at the top of the world, the Norns, the spinner, the weaver, and the cutter. This paisley shawl reminds me of how much she was like her grandmother. Lady Amelie was a weaver as well. We are her patches in the cloth she wove. She patched us together with our own mismatched threads and our lumps and bumps. We are the tapestry, and we are all connected to her and to each other. Amelie taught me to be a compassionate human and to love animals. She was the closest I ever had to a real mother. She forever changed my life, and I am forever grateful. We honor her and our other ancestors this night. With love and light, Lady Ravenmist. Thank you, Jeannie, for sharing your thoughts tonight.
Hello, my name is Elissa Wilds, and I am here to tell you a little bit about my friend, Carol Westmoreland. Carol was, well, anybody who knew her knew what a big energy person she was. She was small in stature, but her energy was huge. And she was somebody who she just didn't take any crap from anybody. She told it like it was, and she would call you on your BS very quickly, always in the most loving of ways and always with deep wisdom. One of my favorite memories of Carol was whenever I would be talking about something going on in my life, whether it was my personal life or something related to my creative work. And I was making excuses for not doing something that I knew in my gut, in my soul, I needed to do. She would always call me on it. She would say, "Oh, is that the latest excuse we're using then?" And then she'd just get real quiet and smile at me. She was really such an inspiring person herself, because she never stopped. She had so much energy, and she never used an excuse to keep her from pursuing something that she wanted to do or she felt called to do. Besides her, her master's in nursing and the nursing work she did, she also taught nursing at college courses. She also, ran, her own spiritual group and taught so many people Wicca. And then there were so many courses and certifications in healing that she took. She was really quite credentialed and knew so much. She never let any excuses stop her from doing what she knew she was supposed to do and following her gut and her purpose. So even to today, I hear that voice. I hear her voice in my head whenever I've been procrastinating about something, or putting off something, maybe something that's hard or something that scares me a little bit, I will hear her voice in my head. Now, granted, I'm a medium, so sometimes, that can be somewhat normal for me to hear people from the other side. But Carol is a regular, and she's not just a regular with me. I'm sure she's a regular with many of you, because the reason we called her Mother Carol is because she really was such a nurturing, loving, wise presence. She mothered everyone that was lucky enough to be connected to her. If you were lucky enough to call her your friend, she was so loyal, always, always honest to a fault. And she would be there for you at the drop of a hat whenever you needed her. And she's still doing that, I know, from the other side, for me, and I'm sure for many others too. So as far as I can fathom, she's having a really good time over there, calling me on my BS whenever I need it. And probably lots of y'all too. If you just stop and listen, you'll hear her in your head too. And she'll say, "Is that your latest excuse? Is that what we're using now?" And then she'll smile at you until you kick yourself in the butt and you go do what it is you're here to do. So yeah, that's Carol. And love her. Love you, Carol. And I think it's wonderful y'all are doing this tribute to her. I'm sure she would love it too. I'm sure she does. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Gilbert, and I was asked to speak about somebody that was a good friend of mine. I only know him for a little while, but he really meant a lot to me. And there's a lot of people out there in community that have known him for multiple years. And well, here we go. The gentleman I'm going to speak about, his name is Alice. Very strong person in community. And the one thing I want to mention is something that he did for me and he probably never knew he did. I was a little worried and nervous the first time I came to church. And I was afraid to say the wrong thing or walk the wrong way. I was just really nervous. I didn't want to embarrass my wife. Back then she was my girlfriend. But when I got up to those doors and I saw all us standing there shaking hands and hugging everyone as they come in, and the perfect love and perfect trust, it fit right there. It was a perfect fit for me because I knew in my heart that this is where I belong. And that one man made that possible for that very moment. I always talked to him when I went to church. You know, we would talk about cigars, we talk about our wood crafting. But when I started to drum, I was afraid to bring my drum to church because I'm not very good, and I didn't want to embarrass myself or, you know, have people look at me weird. But one time Alice, he came up to me and he said, "Why didn't you bring your drum tonight?" I said, "Well, you know, I don't play that good." He told me, he says, "You know something? You play just fine. Do you play from your heart?" I told him, "Yeah." He goes, "It would have been beautiful. Bring your drum every time you come here. Please." I truly miss the man. I've been known to ramble on, you know, when I talk, but I really hope that what I'm saying to you guys, you understand. That man touches my heart. Even though he is gone now, but his spirit is so strong here. Whenever I touch something that he made, or I grab something that was given to me that belonged to him, I feel his energy. And I hope that you guys do the same. That's it, folks. Thank you. Blessed be.
Dang eyeballs. It is important for each of us to honor those who have contributed to who we are as individuals and as a community. Please take a moment, pause the video, and honor your ancestors, ancestors by blood or ancestors by choice, who have guided you along your path. Light a candle in their honor and remember them fondly. When you are ready, resume the video and join us.
Ready?
Banish dark with light. See the candles burning bright. Candles burn, candles flame. To recall your loved one's name. See your love into the air. Send it out into that night, glowing with the candle's light. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Sorry, stressing. The male holds the power and is the reservoir.
The female taps the power and channels it.
Neither one can work without the other.
One without the other is incomplete.
The horn god is the god of life and death.
The goddess is a birth and renewal.
To learn, you must suffer.
To suffer, you must be born.
To be born, you must die.
The beginning, the continuation, and the end.
Over and over and over. The sun brings forth light.
The moon holds it in darkness.
As above,
so below.
As the athame is to the male,
the chalice is to the female.
And together joined they are one in truth. For there is no greater power in the whole world than that of people joined in the bonds of love. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
We almost. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Accept this offering. Accept this offering. Me too.
Yeah.
O fruit of death and fruit of life, fruit that eases mortal strife, ease the hunger of the dead, until they reach their final stead. Be food enough for everyone, until the journey's fully done. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Ready?
Yeah, camera.
Okay. May you never hunger, may you never thirst, and may you never need. So mote it be. Beautiful.
Blessings be upon you, O wondrous spirits of the dead. We thank you for your presence in our circle, and honor you on this sacred night. We beseech you, O mighty God of the underworld, keeper of the sacred dead, embrace once again those souls within your keep, and hold tightly to your breast those that have been lost and wandering. Grant them safe passage to the Summerland, where they may rest peacefully in your strength, until they are refreshed and reborn again in perfect love. Until we meet again, dear ones, we bid you a fond farewell.
Farewell, beloved ancestors. The western gate is now closed. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Please attend to the north. Spirits of the northern realm, mighty earth, thank you for attending our rite. Divine earth spirit, return to your work cradling the bones of my beloved ancestors. Thank you for lending your gentle energy to our sacred space this night. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Please attend to the west, spirit of the western realm. Calming waters, thank you for your attendance our right. Beloved water spirit, return to your work, comforting those through grief, as the underworld continues to gain more ancestors. Thank you for lending your soothing energy to our sacred space this night. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Please attend to the south, spirits of the south, southern realms of fire. Renewing fires, thank you for attending our rite. Familiar fire spirit, return to your work transforming our lives, and like the phoenix renewing our ancestors through the flames, thank you for lending your glowing energy to our sacred space this night. We bid ye hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Please attend to the east. Spirits of the eastern realm, ethereal winds, we thank you for attending our rite. Kind spirits, return to your work, whispering the messages of our ancestors. Thank you for lending your blowing energy to our sacred space this night. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
This circle was cast in sacred space to be a repose from the time and place. Our work complete and our magic done, we release it now. The bounds be gone. The circle is open but unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
We are all part of the great wheel. So we are all part of the goddess and God, who are with us always. Tonight we honored those we have lost, but we never truly say goodbye, for we know we will meet them again in Summerland. We look forward to the future, for all things tonight are possible. And tonight, on our new year, we start anew. We begin our new year knowing that with the turning of the wheel, there is no end and no beginning. All is a continuous turning, a spiraling dance that moves ever on. Together, we will dance as the wheel turns. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
And a blessed Samhain to everyone.
May the circle be open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open but unbroken. May the love of the God be ever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open but unbroken. May divine peace be ever present in our hearts.